Hello once again and welcome to new video from Elementron Learning, and in this video we are going to see how to shade a region between two curves in MATLAB. So let us first understand what do we mean by shading a region between two curves. So let me go to the paint and I will draw the axis for you guys. So let the axis be in black color, and then we'll take two curves. So let us consider some curve is like this and the next curve, and we'll call it as the red one as the red curve, and next curve we will have it is green. Okay, so next we need to find the shading part. So when we are doing some analysis or some data analysis or some model simulation, at that time we'll get some data and we'll be focusing on this regression part, the center part. So how can we shade that? So in multiple projects it will be useful for you guys how how you can shade the region. So it is a simple formula. I'm going to show the code for that. So let us shade this region by yellow. So how can we select the color between these two colors and we can shade it? So this will be the concept of our new video in MATLAB. So let us get started with the coding part. So when we are coming to coding part, we need to be aware of the patch function. So I'll be showing how can we do the patching here. So getting started, I have given some num points and I'll be taking those x-axis through one to those num points, and the period of our plot will be 300. And as you all know, to draw any sine wave or cosine wave, we have to use cos 2 pi into our num points divided by the period. So we'll get a cosine wave from the above line number 67 code, and then we need to plot it. So while plotting, I'll take another curve of the period 100 and I will draw a cosine wave for that. So we have got total two cosine waves, y1 and y2, and we will plot those two cosine waves into an axis, and first we'll see which part we have to shade it. After that we'll use patch function. After using patch function with different colors, we can shade the region between two curves. So first I have been chosen light green color. This green color I'll be using for shading the region, and before that we are making the plot 2, and for that we are using plot function. Okay, so when we are plotting function, that I have commented as of now. Later part I'll show how what will be the output when we uncomment that. Then we need to define the upper boundary and lower boundary for shading the region. For that we need to use what will be the maximum boundary for region, the upper boundary. What should be the lower boundary? Lower boundary will be our minimum of y1 and y2, and maximum will be y1 and y2. So let me show you what can be that one. So whichever y1 or y2 is the greater one, that will be considered as the upper boundary. So if we see, if we take the green as y2 and our red one as y1, okay, so when we take red as y1, so whichever is the maximum, that will be considered as the boundary. So if you see from point 0, the red is minimum, green is maximum. So that will be considered as the boundary, and that will be taken for the sketching part. That will be the maximum part. And the lower boundary will be the red, whichever is the minimum of red and green, that is y1 and y2. Similarly, when we do those things, so we got the upper and lower boundary. After that we need to use patch command. As I mentioned earlier, we need to use patch command, and we need to give x flipper x, that is nothing but the entire boundary, the entire sample points. After that we need to define upper boundary, then flip lower the lower boundary, then we need to define the green. So if you find difficult to know about the patch function, you can go to command window and type patch hyphen help. So it will give you all the available options, all the available parameters for the patch function. As of now I have not taken a patch function because I want to show you a raw plot. After that we'll see how the sketching has been done. For that we are holding on, then we are just giving the labeling. After that we are defining the line width, then we are plotting the entire y1 and y2, and after that we need to do the shading part. So for that the GCF, this is for our window state, and window state we are giving it as maximize. So whenever we run our program, the whatever output image will be there, it will cover our entire window. So let us run this one. So here is the output, and there are two curves. Those are y1 and y2. You can check the legend. Those two curves has been drawn, and as I said, we have given the boundary. For boundary, see maximum of these two curves to the minimum. So this entire region should get shaded, and for that we have to use patch function. And let us go to the patch function and do uncomment this patch function here. I'll be providing code in the comment section. Please go and check, and if you like the video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and please subscribe to our channel for more videos on MATLAB. After uncommenting this patch, you can add a legend patch showing that what will be the patch color. After that you can just run this code. So here's the output, and you can see the green, the light green which we selected, that part has been shaded. So you can choose various different colors between various codes and various waves, and that is there. And the main point you have to be note that what boundaries you are going to use, and the main function you have to remember is the patch function. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on MATLAB tricks and shorts videos.